A typical day of meals for me is really interesting because it really tells a story of the similarities and differences between myself and Ana Blanca when it comes to what we like to eat and the variety of foods that we like to eat. So for me, I grew up not eating a whole lot of variety, and variety in food has never been hugely important to me. If I have something that I like and it makes me feel great, I am happy to eat that every single day, no problem. I love it. And so that's what my breakfast is like. So for breakfast, I do the same thing. I have 4 slices of the quinoa millet toast from Grindstone Bakery, which is really great because most gluten-free products will have like cornstarch or potato starch or rice flour. These things skyrocket your blood sugar, equal to or worse than white sugar. And so a lot of gluten-free products out there are actually worse for you than if you were just to eat gluten. I'm no fan of gluten, but some of these gluten-free things are dramatically worse. Now, I'll toast 4 slices of this fantastic bread, and then I will, while that's toasting, I grab a bowl, I put in there 1 avocado, and then I do a tablespoon of caprylic acid, MCT oil, and I do a tablespoon of ghee, a tablespoon of almond butter, and then 3 tablespoons of pea protein, and a tablespoon of spirulina, and a tablespoon of chlorella, and I mash that up till it's like a guacamole texture. But as you can imagine, from all that spirulina and chlorella, it's like a dark, dark green. And I love this stuff. It's like straight manna from the heavens. And I get the toast, I put about that thick spread on top of each slice, and I do some Icelandic sea salt, and I put some of Ana Blanca has made us a great mix of spices that we then have in a spice grinder, and I'll grind some of that on top. And that's it, and I'll take my supplements with that. Sometimes I'll take, and maybe 4 ounces of hot water, a couple of different herbs for what I have, ahead of me that day, or maybe I'll do herbs later in the day. It kind of varies in terms of my timing of when I take herbs. Sometimes I do it first thing in the morning, it really varies, but this meal is usually between 10 and 11 a.m. And so that's my breakfast every single day. I absolutely love it. I have no desire for food after that for a very long time, which is a sign that something is keeping your blood sugar very balanced, and is a sign that you're very nutritionally provided for by that meal. If you're eating something and then if you eat a meal and you're hungry a couple hours later, it's a sign that that meal was not really giving you what you needed. And then nighttime, Ana Blanca and I are eating together. So she's a night owl, I'm a morning person. So I'm eating breakfast often a little bit after she wakes up, and then she'll have her own breakfast around more of what I would consider a lunchtime, but it's breakfast for her. And then at night we eat together. And so at night she usually makes the dinner most often, and that will be some spectacular vegetable dish, and then one night I'll have wild-caught salmon. On the alternate night, I'll have sardines, and I kind of just go back and forth between those two. And that's my daily food intake. I don't eat a tremendous amount. I eat exactly what I need to feel awesome and do what I want to achieve. And I enjoy every bit of it so much. So I'm curious to know, what do you guys eat every day? Do me a favor, go down in the comments and write kind of an example of what your daily food intake is. I kind of, just from connecting with you guys back and forth here and there, I have maybe an idea of what you might eat, but I have really no idea. So please do let me know. I'm genuinely curious to hear, and know that no matter what you eat, you could tell me you're eating like Honey Nut Cheerios and Fruit Loops. No judgment. I'm just, curious to know where you're at, and it helps me to help you in the future. And it's just kind of, I love people, and even, like I said, no matter what you're eating, it's cool. It's part of life experience. If you came and told me that you're just into pure hedonism and you just want to get the absolute most enjoyment out of every single meal and fire off as many neurotransmitters as possible, and you don't care about longevity, awesome. That's fair enough. Good for you. It's cool. Go for it. You do you. But I'm just curious if you're watching this channel, I'm interested in you. If you're interested in this, I'm interested in you, and I would love to know what you get up to food-wise. So thanks again for joining me, guys. We would love to continue connecting with you in these videos, so please do go subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on anything. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Have a fantastic day.